Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
As the coronavirus case count continues to increase here in Michigan for the second straight day, one of the area's biggest health systems announces layoffs. Glad you're with us tonight for Local 4 News at 11. Tonight, Henry Ford Health System says due to the financial hit the pandemic is causing, 2,800 workers are being laid off.
That's right, Devin. The furloughed employees work at the health system's 6 hospitals. Henry Ford saying the layoffs impact employees not directly involved in patient care and work in areas where workloads have been drastically reduced or where operations have been temporarily closed. All laid off workers will keep their health care coverage and are eligible for unemployment benefits. The furloughs at Henry Ford come one day after Beaumont laid off nearly 2,500 workers and permanently cut 450 jobs.
Now, new developments tonight in the investigation into a makeshift morgue at Beaumont Wayne, a story we first told you about last night at 11, with the Wayne County Health Department and the Wayne County Sheriff's Department both involved. Mara McDonald live at the hospital tonight. Mara, this investigation comes after Beaumont shut the hospital down last week and, as we reported, redeployed or laid off the staff.
Devin, that's right. And all of this started with this makeshift morgue on Monday. That's when the Wayne County Health Division tells us it got a complaint that bodies were being inappropriately stored here. So Health Division investigators came out to take a look at it, and it really snowballed from there.
When health inspectors arrived on Tuesday and asked to see the morgue, they were denied entry and told to come back with a warrant. They came back with the sheriff. By then, the hospital relented and let them in. According to the county, quote, after being initially turned away by hospital administrators today, county health inspectors were allowed access to the building and discovered a makeshift morgue in operation containing approximately 50 bodies. The question is who signed off on this. The county says it's certainly not them. It's not the state. We reached out to Beaumont, and they tell us they got approval from the city of Wayne. Quote, once we obtained approval, we worked quickly to ensure that part of the warehouse space would serve this temporary purpose in a safe, appropriate, and respectful way. Tonight, the city of Wayne says it needs to clear some things up. Yes, it says Beaumont called the fire marshal and told him what they wanted to do. And yes, they called the city's community development director. But, quote, the community development director did not give any approval and only referred the Beaumont representative to the appropriate city administrator to address any permitting requirements.
Back here live. So right now, the city of Wayne says that it wants to help Beaumont through the permitting process, but it's got to see the plans and it's got to inspect the facility. So that is where we stand tonight. We're live in Wayne. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
Okay, Mara. Well, Governor Gretchen Whitmer saying today she will likely extend her stay-at-home order beyond April 30th, even if she believes to ease restrictions to reopen parts of the economy, cautioning that if businesses reopen too fast, it could lead to a second peak.
I'm as eager as anyone to start re-engaging sectors of our economy, and but we all know we've got to be really smart about what that looks like, and so it will be in waves. There will be some form of a stay-at-home order in effect for a long time here, and I know when I say that, everyone's going to speculate. What does that mean? What it simply means is that for the near future, we know that it's not going to be safe for especially vulnerable population to be out and about publicly, and so people who have COPD, people who are over the age of 65 are going to have to continue to stay at home.
Well, right now there are nearly 34,000 cases in Michigan, an increase of 999 in the past 24 hours. 2,813 people have died from COVID-19 in the state.
Today, Detroit Mayor Duggan revealed this year's Ford fireworks will not happen as scheduled. They did leave open the possibility the celebration could be held later in the summer or even in the fall. But meanwhile, the mayor says the numbers coming out of the city continue to be encouraging.
The overall trend looks good. But when you look at the hospital data today, all of those numbers coming out of the hospitals look good. We've seen the fewest number of occupied critical care beds in Detroit that we've seen since the start of this. We've seen the fewest deaths in hospitals. We've seen the fewest deaths of ventilator patients in hospitals yesterday. And so those numbers are very encouraging.
President Trump tonight is saying he believes it is too soon for Georgia to reopen its economy.
The president says he told Georgia's Republican Governor Brian Kemp that he strongly disagrees with his plan and is urging states to take a phased approach to reopening. Susan McGinnis has the latest from Washington.
President Trump, after days of aggressively pushing to reopen the nation, tonight telling Georgia's Republican governor he's going too far, too fast with his plans to begin reopening some non-essential businesses as early as Friday.
But I think spas and beauty salons and tattoo parlors and barber shops is just too soon. I think it's too soon.
It's an about-face for the president, who has been defending protesters demanding an end to stay-at-home restrictions. Virginia's governor under fire for extending his state's shutdown through June.
Virginia's a right-to-work state. You know, we own small businesses. We got poverty killed.
Also tonight, the president seeking to change the record.
Dr. Robert Redfield was totally misquoted.
After the head of the CDC told the Washington Post next winter could be even more difficult, with the nation facing both the flu epidemic and the coronavirus epidemic at the same time. Dr. Robert Redfield reiterating his point at the White House briefing, but admitting the Post had it right.
I'm accurately quoted in the Washington Post.
But despite that, the president still insisting Redfield was misquoted, as he speculated the virus could be eradicated by fall.
It may not come back at all. He's talking about a worst-case scenario where you have a big flu and you have some corona.
His top health advisors disagreeing.
We will have coronavirus in the fall. I am convinced of that.
Despite the prospect of battling two respiratory viruses in the fall, the president announcing plans for an outdoor celebration on the National Mall on July the 4th.
Susan McGinnis, Local 4.
Well, whatever your religious beliefs, there's no doubt that prayer has powered many families through the COVID-19 crisis. In-person services may be suspended right now, but as Jason Colthorpe reports, some parishioners have found a way to still go to church.
This is certainly a time where so many people are leaning heavily on their faith. And when your regular house of worship is closed, at least physically, it can leave you searching for that connection, unless you're able to find an outdoor area of prayer.
I normally come here a lot just to clear my mind, just everything going on right now.
This is just a place I come whenever I feel stressed from school or like whatever else is going on in life.
We pray, and we go home. The grotto at St. George's Chaldean Church in Shelby Township has been here several years, almost as long as the church itself. It's always gotten its fair share of traffic, but these days, it's become a godsend.
All you see through the midnight. People comes in, they walk out here, they say their prayer, and they leave.
Ida and Joe Mukhtar like to stop by every night after dinner. Just to be safe, they stay in their car, as do many.
It's not like being inside the church. It's not like being inside the church, but it's really amazing how comfort you feel.
You're kind of alone, like with your thoughts and with your prayers. So it feels nice to have like somewhere you can go when you can't like go inside of the church and pray.
Mary Najjar finds comfort in the grotto. She feels the connection to Mother Mary. And since she's in med school at U of M, she also feels a connection to this health crisis.
Like at home, you're kind of reminded of like why you're studying so hard and like why you need to know all of this and need to know it so well is because like in a couple years, like hopefully you'll be the one like helping these families and these patients out. So it's like a way to do your part now when we can't like actually be in the hospital like treating patients.
For now, she'll do her part on the front lines with faith. In Shelby Township, Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
Okay, Jason. Well, more April snow across Metro Detroit. Let's head to Ben's house, where Ben is now tracking showers moving through the area. Hi, Ben.
Kim, that video is not comforting, seeing as May is closer than the start of April, but we still got more of this stuff that's coming as we get into the rest of tonight. There have been some areas where we've seen some wintry mix. Let's go to 4 Live radar, and I'll show you that right now. You can see those pinks and blues still showing up, so still some snowflakes, and not only some sleet, but maybe some freezing rain, especially out there in Livingston County right now. But south of that, we're looking at just liquid. As warmer air moves in, this should become all rain as we get towards tomorrow. High temperatures are headed to the upper 40s, a little bit different than today, but we still have some warming to do, and we'll look at that. and a quick check of your weekend, all coming up in a few minutes. Ken?
I'll take it, Ben. In the race for the White House, a new poll shows former Vice President Joe Biden leading President Trump here in Michigan. According to the Fox News poll, 49% of registered voters in Michigan plan to support Biden versus 41% who say they'll vote for the current president. The poll also revealed Governor Whitmer is more popular in Michigan than the president, with a 63% job approval compared to 47% for President Trump. When it comes to handling the coronavirus, the poll found 59% say the president was too slow to act, with 38% saying his response was appropriate. But we are now 195 days away from the presidential election. Still ahead, a new timeline revealed for when the coronavirus first appeared in the United States, why experts now say the virus was spreading in the country much earlier than thought. Tim.
One local photographer has had to hang up her cameras, sit out the quarantine. But she's creative and had to let off steam. We'll introduce you to her and some of her most whimsical, wonderful creations coming up.